ASU Online accepts most transfer credits. For information, text SCHOOL to 35517. Learn for yourself why the Wall Street Journal ranks ASU 5th in the nation for producing the best qualified graduates, and why 88% of ASU grads are recruited within 90 days of graduation. Learn to grow, learn to succeed, and learn to thrive at Arizona State University. To learn more about ASU Online degrees, text SCHOOL to 35517. That's SCHOOL to 35517.
For those fortunate enough to care for the person who has always been their hero, AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council. This report is sponsored by AARP and the Ad Council.
Well, our storm has certainly made for a dreary winter-like day here in the borderland, bringing in all the cloud cover and the light rain we've been dealing with on and off throughout the afternoon. But it'll continue into tonight. Thereafter, we'll start to see some sunshine returning, as well as warmer temperatures until our next storm system arrives in time for next week. From the KFOX 14 Severe Weather Center, this is Chief Meteorologist Sandra Diaz.
In 2007, Marine First Lieutenant Travis Manion was killed in Iraq after saving his wounded teammates. Travis's legacy lives on through the words he spoke before his final deployment. If not me, then who? Words that today fuel the spirit of Travis Manion Foundation. And through TMF, these words can live in you too. Show the world what you're made of, because character is invisible until it's not. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians at travismanion.org.
This is the reason why liberals hate this show. But listen anyway. They know they're probably wrong. Mark Levin is on the radio. Making conservatism great again. Dial in now. 877-381-3811.
Why do we care what the Democrats say in the Senate? Did they care what the Republicans said in the House? I mean, this is amazing to me. Why are we entertaining anything that the Democrats are raising in the Senate? Did they entertain anything the Republicans raised in the House of Representatives? No. They even violated their own committee rules to silence the Republicans, who couldn't call a single witness. So why do we care what the Democrats have to say in the House, or the Democrats have to say in the Senate, or the editorial page of the Washington Compost or the New York Slimes, or any of it? Why do we care? These senators who are scared of their own shadows, these 5 senators, some of a difficult re-election, they're not going to get defeated or elected based on what the Washington Compost or New York Slime says. Their constituents aren't reading the Washington Compost or the New York Slimes. Those papers in Washington, D.C. and New York City represent Washington, D.C. and New York City. Now, Chuck Schumer is a complete sleazeball. Always has been. He is greatly disliked by the vast majority of Americans. Complete sleazeball. He'll say anything. January 14, 1999, relating to the Clinton impeachment. Cut 4 go.
Let me say, this idea that they didn't have to call witnesses in the House and they should call them in the Senate doesn't make sense. You call witnesses before a grand jury and you call witnesses before a trial. So there were some on my side, I was not among them, but some on my side who argued strongly that they ought to call witnesses, and they resisted it every step of the way. There has not been a good explanation why 60,000 pages of testimony was good enough for the House, but isn't good enough for the Senate.
All they have to do is play that audio. But Mark, Lindsey Graham wanted to call witnesses. But they didn't call any live witnesses. I think they took 3 depositions. So Lindsey Graham lost. Chuck Schumer won.